Hi, this is Mike and Kevin with High Country Window Painting, and we're just taking a shot of our 5x8 cargo trailer that we have all our equipment in, and it makes it very handy to roll up the job and you have everything you need in one place. And this is a job that we're doing in Blowing Rock, beautiful house, but it has over 200 windows in it, so it's a big job, and some of them are high. They're actually higher on the back side. So let's take a look. We're going to take a look at what some window cleaners do. Here's a ladder that we have. We only use it basically for inside. This time we had to use it to get up on the roof to do some difficult windows, some really difficult. But you can see that it's kind of at an angle. A lot of the ground is not very even. It's dangerous. You have to get up. A lot of people have standoffs on their ladders, and it's heavy, and it's dangerous, very dangerous, and obviously it's slow. So here's the other. These are some windows, some bay windows in the front, and I'm going to clean some windows here.
And we're going to go ahead and use what a lot of other professionals have gone to. They've gone to a pole, which is nice. It's safe. It's easy to use. They're pretty light, but they are limited in that you can only do 20 foot, and you still have to do the normal style of cleaning, where you start with a mop, you add your soap, depending on what kind of soap you want to use, and you got to clean the window the old-fashioned way. So you start with the mop process, you get it all nice and sudsied up, and you can see that it's not super difficult, but it does take a little bit of skill to get every inch of it covered. Go ahead and zoom in there a little bit so you can see what he's actually doing. Alright, and that is the first process. Now you have to drop the pole, switch out to a squeegee, because with a pole you still got soap, you got to get it all off or it will leave spots. So now he's gone up there with the squeegee, and he is now attempting to get all of that off. And as you can see, it ain't super easy. He's got to work it up and down, and these are divided light windows, so they actually have pieces in between. It's not a solid sheet of glass, so you've got a little bump you got to get over, and that can be a little tricky. And because of the way it has to be done, it will undoubtedly leave a few streaks and a few little drops on there. So that's going to bring in a third step here in just a second. As soon as he gets those finished up. Oh, and it twisted on him. That's what they do. They tend to get caught and twisted, and they can be a little bit difficult to use. You can get her. Come on, you can get her. We are rounding about the 2-minute mark, and he is not quite done with these 2 windows yet.
Actually 6.
Well, 6 windows, 6 individual panes. And all right, so that's that process. And if the camera was a little bit better, it's on my cell phone, you could see that there is quite a bit of soap residue and spotting left up there that he's now got to take this little device here. Show that to him, Mike. And that is a grabber.
A towel in, huck towel.
Put a huck towel in it, and that allows you to detail the window just like you would do on the ground if you were doing it with a squeegee and a mop on the ground. But he's doing everything 20 feet in the air, so definitely not the easiest thing to do. So he's got to do what's called trimming out. He's got to get all the moisture off of all those edges to prevent spotting, and than any moisture that was left over that he didn't get the squeegee, because you can't put a lot of pressure on it up in the air. Like when you're on the ground, you can really press good into the window and get a nice good seal with the squeegee. 20 feet in the air, not so much. So he is working away, trying to get it nice and cleaned up, and it will come out good, but unfortunately he's gonna have about 5 or 6 minutes invested into these 6 panes of glass. And if you're trying to make money doing this professionally, if you could go from doing that in 6 minutes to 30 seconds, you could make quite a bit more money. And we'll show you in a little bit how you can do that. You've missed a spot right there. That actually shows up on the camera. So, right on the right-hand pane, Dad, at the bottom, there's a spot in the middle. But he will get that all wrapped up. Anyways, it'll still come out looking good, just not the fastest. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pause it, and we're gonna set up with our next system.